In our last video, we were in the capital city of Tallahassee, Florida. Of course, we checked out the government district. We strolled the streets of Florida State University, and finally checked out the Railroad Arts District. In this video,
we're in Starke, Florida.
For context, we visited Starke in mid-March of 2025.
So today we're in Starke, Florida. This is an unplanned stop on our road trip up to Charleston, South Carolina. So come along as we check out their downtown. This area was first settled in 1857. The city was incorporated in 1870 with a population of about 290. It became the Bradford County seat in 1875 and remains the county seat today. Today's population is about 5,800 and it's 7.2 square miles.
Since this was an unscheduled stop, we had no game plan. We just found what looked like the main street and started our exploration.
We had been driving on US Highway 301 when we stopped here, and actually when 301 was constructed in the early 1900s, it served as the quickest route between Jacksonville and Tampa, and still is today. This brought significant growth to the area.
This town obviously has significant ties to the railroad industry, but we'll talk about that more later in the video.
Here you see the Andrews Center, which is on the campus of the Starke branch of Santa Fe College. It houses the Matthews Historical Museum, which was named after the longtime editor of the local paper, The Telegraph.
As with most of our videos, we'll explore by walking one side of the main street and returning on the opposite side.
This is the Florida Twin Theater, which opened in 1941. It's one of the oldest movie theaters in northern Florida, and you can see it's still in use.
And here you see, right adjacent to the main street, is the post office.
This plaque shows that historic downtown Call Street, which is the main street, is on the National Register of Historic Places.
The building we see here was originally a hotel, but looks to have been converted to apartments. After a brief detour, we're back on Call Street. Check out the brickwork along the road.
The city holds a famous strawberry festival. It was started in 1998. It's a 2-day festival around the first weekend in April. This is the former Bradford County Courthouse, built in 1902. In 1976, it became part of the Starke campus of Santa Fe College.
And now it's time to head back on the opposite side.
Across the street is the Bradford County Telegraph. This was the newspaper that was started in 1879 as the Florida Weekly Telegraph. It is still the oldest newspaper in Florida.
And here's another view of the theater from across the street. Here we see Highway 100, also Madison Street, which parallels downtown. To our eyes, this looks like a brand new highway. We're not sure if that's helped traffic in the downtown or maybe bypassed what used to be the road through downtown. So anybody from Starke, if you're watching this, let us know. Did that help it out or has it hindered it?
So now we're working our way back to Call Street again.
Check out the street lamps and the landscaping. Very cool for such a small town. Like with most small town downtowns, you'll find very little chain stores. Most of it's mom and pop shops and restaurants. And by all means, support those whenever you can.
As Jeff mentioned earlier, this town got its start because of the railroad. It was when they built the Fernandina to Cedar Key Railroad that the first settlement and post office were established in 1857. Then there was significant growth in the area in the 1880s and 1890s due to the citrus industry, but that came to a halt with the Great Freeze of the winter of 1894 to 1895. Also very nearby is Camp Blanding, which is a military training facility that was established during World War II. It also brought growth to the city. And of note, there have been several movies filmed there.
Unfortunately, there'll be no street art section on this video, simply just not a big enough downtown. So with that said, looks like it's time to wrap this up. Okay, what did you think of Starke, Florida?
Well, this was unexpected. Literally, as we were driving on the highway, the city was advertising their historic downtown. They had great signage, and so we thought, why not check it out? And it's cute. I like it.
Yeah, this is a very small downtown. Probably really struggled to make a 10-minute video out of this. It's one of those downtowns that's largely intact, meaning there's not a lot of obvious signs of restoration, more just maintained. But clearly there's a brand new road that's coming through, so I don't know how much that changed the dynamic of the downtown. Either way, I had a good time and I'm glad that we stopped. Thumbs up.
Me too.
All right, get off the couch and we'll see you next time.
Cheers.